We actually, so my friends that we go to church with, sorry if you can hear the dog drinking water, it's a bit
That's
aggressive.
okay.
So they're videographers and photographers. We couldn't afford a videographer, so we just hired them as photographers.
Oh, wow.
And she secretly was recording the whole day, and as a gift to us, gave us a wedding video. And I was bawling. I could not believe. I'm like, best gift ever. Like,
Yeah.
we rewatch it every once in a while. Like, even sometimes, like if we'd be in a kind of a hard spot or just feeling like disconnected or something. Like one time he was like, I have an idea. And he like did that. And I was like, you're so thoughtful. Like it's just so
Mhm.
good to go back and rewatch it and relive that day, because it just reminds you of like how you felt on that day, and like
Yep.
the promises that were made on that day are still so true. And just to be able to like rewatch it is so cool.
I love to hear that his intentionality has carried through into the marriage and it wasn't just a thing to like hook you in the beginning, but
I know that was actually a concern I had even like voiced to my mom. Her and I are pretty close, if you can't tell. I'm always like told my mom that. But yeah, I was like, I just worry that him being so romantic isn't real. Like
yeah.
it can't be real. And I think there's some truths to that. Like we were doing long distance, so every time I saw him was amazing dates, letters every single time, roses every single time. When you're married, you can't
Yeah.
do that every day. Like what does that look like? So
Right.
there's still some adjustment to being in a long-term relationships. Obviously things will look different, but to me it was so important that we continued to like date each other and be like thoughtful and show each other like, flirt with each other, do things that are
Yeah.
romantic, show them like I'm still interested in you. I know we're married, but like still into you. And he definitely does
Exactly.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my husband and I, we talk about that a lot, because before Jesus came in my life, I was like big into the party scene. So that was like the kind of relationships that I had. And, he always talks about how like when you're with somebody just for like the weekend, it's like, you have that highlight reel, which is
Mhm.
different than when you're living with someone 24/7. So, you're there for
Yeah.
the highs, you're there for the lows. So like
You
you
can't
said,
put on your best face
e-
24/7. It's
exactly.
longer than 2 days.
Yeah, exactly. And so, like you said, going back and like rewatching that wedding video and remembering things like what we're founded on and why we made this commitment in the first place.